Hello, hello internet. So this time I'm doing my YouTube video after I meditated. So I think it's obvious my demeanor. I'm more chilled out, man. I remember a guy yesterday. I was lying down. He's like, "Wow, you're so zen, man." I was listening to a YouTube video. I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny. Like, it's like when I'm at my least zen, it's when someone's like calling me zen. It's like, well, it's very hard to spot from the outside, really, if someone's like, you know, kind of got it. It's very easy to fake. So you have a smile. You have like a slight smirk, you know, and But yeah, so yeah, like I think a big problem I think a lot of people deal with is stress. Because like my exams in like 4 days. You know, my final university exam. Blah, 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 and yeah, and it's like and there's lots of things to be stressed about. For me, it's like if I get my PhD, if I'm going to find love, will I do well? Will I get a first in my university degree? Will I, I don't know, am I physically attractive enough to, yeah, that's like part to find love one. But they kind of do intermesh away and they form a lot of problems, a lot of things to worry about, you know. So I think like, step one, I think, is to kind of think about what you care about, really, like what actually matters. Like, do I really care like how good I look? And it's like sort of, but not really. If I were to really like boil it down, it's not. I don't know. Like, I think like what really matters is kind of like my intention to like take care of myself, basically. Not I think that's kind of that's where it's at, basically. Is when you realize that the result doesn't really matter. It's what you intend to do, basically. But it's like, you intend to do it for the result, obviously. Oh, well, actually, that's a better one. Because, like, the result of looking good, the result of being smart, is like, it can be okay. But it's like, I read a quote that just sent from the Dalai Lama before, and it's just like, yeah, you have all these jobs, you be a scientist, engineer. It's like, the benefit to people on what your job does, like, basically wholly depends on what your intention is while doing it. Have compassion with your job. Your job will help people. And that kind of makes sense. Like, as long as you're bringing it to mind, it's very hard to make a nuclear bomb or bringing to mind compassion for all beings. So it's like, and that's kind of it basically, and it's very simple. It's stress is a lot of stuff worrying about, but when you kind of distill it down, is what I'm doing helping beings, living beings? And it's like, yes or no, and then like, yeah, I think like also because like in Buddhist theory they say like you're true. I know it's like regardless of whether or not you even think this, your like more subtle mechanisms will be affected by how moral you are. So even if you think that you don't need to be helping people, and therefore you don't, you'll still suffer because on an objective level you have to be happy, which is it's interesting. I wonder if that I think that is correct. Yeah. No, yeah. So for me, it's like I sat down. I think all the things kind of worrying me. You know, I'm like, yeah, I'm not that bad. I want to go study today. I'm gonna study my exam. So I'm gonna build. A reactor and free light for everyone. Free light. Yeah, yeah. And then I was also worrying about like love and stuff. And I know it's interesting. I was just like, you know, in my head, it's like I'd rather find love. Like I'd rather that like love arises when I'm like just trying to help everyone around me, and then someone like thinks that's cool and like and likes me, rather than me worrying about it and trying to like fucking get it. So you know But what I need to do is kind of obvious. I just need to like help people, just be nice. And then yeah, and that's basically it. And then like, I will worry, and then because like there's lots of unresolved cycles within me, of craving. But it is enough. Like I feel very like yeah, me. I can really freak out, but I feel kind of like nice. The plan is done. I'm gonna go in, revise, smile at my friends, smile at everyone, smile at everyone, smile at everyone. You know, yeah, help people. Yeah, and there we go. And that is enough. Genuinely is enough for me. So there we go. This has been. Oh, I think I do. I mentioned in one of the video I have a lazy eye. I genuinely do. Yeah. 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 So to all the beings watching this video, yeah, try it out. Try it out. Just I don't know. Yeah, it'll work. Oh, I can speak for a bit longer actually. It's like a lot of life is like feedback loops. So a good example is like education in a way. A lot of things like education or fitness or love or a lot of things are positive feedback loops. So like you set out to do well at education or to have lots of friends or to be good at your job or to have love. And actually, when you attain it, it feels good and it kind of gives you the energy to continue doing it. It's kind of it's a self-sustaining loop. You're willing to like do stuff for people if you by the act of doing it, you get the energy to continue doing it. So it's kind of interesting, like you can in one frame just distill all your actions to just loops and just seeing what are the positive feedback loops and what ones are negative in a way. So yeah, because some course of action are just like back to that was addiction, just negative feedback loop. Yeah. And so yeah, you know, yeah, just having a little sense of whether or not like this is a good feedback loop or not. Is what you're doing energizing you in a positive way? Yeah. Well, enough rambling. I need to go. I need to go do my entire day of studying. Go, go. But I'll be fine. Actually, well, it's not what if I bring to mind that by doing this, I'll one day, you know, it's basically part of the process of me building a machine that will bring everyone electricity. Power hospitals. Food for everyone. Then it makes me feel a bit more happy to do it. I feel quite, I will learn how to make this. I will learn about neutrons. I will learn about fucking energy, fucking differentials. It will help people. You know, and that does give me energy to do it. It's interesting to see. So there you go. So yeah, good luck everyone in your life. Hopefully you tap into the good feedback loops. You know, if not, it's always next time. It's always next time.